Hello, my name is Free Happy Dolphin, and this week on 100 Minute Dive series we play Memoriapolis. It's a brand new early access city builder game, and as some creators express it, it's a really nice game but a little bit unfinished. Well, it's early access and you will be able to see it by yourself, and don't forget, but after playing the game we will review it and place it on 100 Minute Dive leaderboard. And now let's jump to gameplay. Now we choose our starting destiny. I was figuring out before, but for me it looked like 15% more satisfactions and to decrease kind of worked the best, and the cost of course to reduce for those decrease. Everything else, well, I don't know. Maybe it depends on your choice, very subtle, but I did not really felt any shortage of resources. I was not short of gold. I have no incidents at all, and yeah. So these two seemed the most significant ones, but could really boost the gameplay. Yeah, I mean, 15% more is a nice thing to have, but somehow decrease seemed a bit better. It seems like a best choice somehow. I mean, 15% isn't that a whole lot if you think about it. And if you are good with satisfactions in general, you won't need 15%. And if you're not, that 15% will not scale as much. I don't know, maybe it makes sense to take it. I took it last time, I think, maybe on the second age. Again, with decrease, it seemed to be much more influential, and 35 looks nice. You save gold and you get more ways to interact with your factions. Yeah. Seems like a good choice. Again, tough choices straight from the start. I don't know. Orange. Let's make everything orange. Split our nickname, and yeah, let's quickly go over these ones. Orange. We should be really orange, shouldn't we? I don't know. We could just make a blob of orange. Now, we started in this place last time. This one is also recommended. I'd like to view resources. Of course I cannot, maybe on endless mode. Yeah, we still want to get some balanced start, as we are going to explore a lot, so not really competing for the toughest starts. This also look quite nice. I mean, sand is a bit far away maybe. Should we just start in the same place? Now we know where everything is. Can't just do that. So, let's set up our production. Small farm. Again, now I'm trying to really get far away with these production buildings. As my prediction was correct. We need to put them as far as possible, though I can really make it super far. Let's get proximity building straight away, and let's place it. You cannot place it too far away. I mean, I need to connect still. Let's see, maybe here. No. One, and maybe I'd like to place my farm somewhere here even. We will need two of those, of course, later on. And 10, I'm seeing if I can make it actually. Maybe I'll be fine. And 10, just 10 stones for cutting camo. Of course it's 10 wood then for quarry. I have this. Let's get that small farm going. Yeah, I have to put it there. What about Yeah, also quite too close. I wanted it to be further away. Let's put this one here. And yeah, let's get some wood working on. Let's get some resources, and then we can. I'm going to put another farm. As farm costs both wood and stone 10 each. And if I do not place cutting camp for that 10 stone, I need to wait until some resources will be produced, and I can wait with a small farm, I think. So cutting camp now. Still can go quite deep into the forest. Collect even more. Yeah, 5,000 seems nice. Okay, as for stone, let's see. Probably should just use the filter, but I'm quite close to my objective. Maybe I should get both of them. I can switch it later, no? In this place you can get all three, but we're not really saving resources after we need clay and sand. I can just build another one. 3,000s, 4,000s, can we get it there? Okay, let's settle with 3,000s, nice and round. Yeah, stone it is, and now let's wait for that 10 stone to be gathered, and we go ahead and put the farm as well. Or, you know, just get that proximity building. Can we get another one? Do we need to research? Okay, 200, basically that's what it gives. Maybe the number of those changes with our city center level, actually, so we might be forced to put it like here on the edge, but it's fine. It's quite more far away than it was before. I will be much more happier about this one. Let's let our production buildings to finish. This is interesting pathing. I would go like this, not like that. You know, if you know Pythagoras, I think you would agree with me. Obviously this is shorter route. Anyway, yeah, camp improvement. Let's get our little farm as far as possible. Again, not getting on the road, but getting as far as possible. Still green, still green. Here it is. We can make it 12. 10 is default. 18. I think let's maximize it. Let's maximize it. I mean, possibly take over a lot of this part, but we don't have many more of those proximity building. So let's just settle down here. Good. We have our resources going. We may get the clay and sand as well. In fact, I think we could do that quite soon. Yeah, great. Let's go for great. Still tutorials here. I did not choose endless mode as we haven't finished the full game, I think. So I'm just going to follow a lot of things I know. But eventually, I think we'll get to some new stuff. Where I will be discovering new things. Yeah, I don't like you to expanding this side. Maybe you'll switch now for another one. It's really nice development of this building. How do you call organic building or something like that? I really enjoy it. One of the best things in the game, actually. Okay, so we improved. Now we need some cultural buildings, which attract different factions and provide different satisfactions and get us culture points. Let's get it going. Now try to cover as much areas as possible. Unfortunately, for the start it's 2. Maybe we can fit it here, actually. Let's see. Maybe other way around, it's better. Just like that. Yeah, almost. But we are not super in it. Oh, look, it was green. Can influence more. Let's do that. Safety. Again, what we will not build is a question, right? The thing to consider is what bonuses we will get with each satisfaction. Satisfied and over-satisfied, you know. Let's take safety for now. Okay, a few more. Attraction filter. Did that. Reduce attractive zones. Yeah, I'm kind of doing it. Got some rewards. New buildings to create. Yeah, okay. Research those, and then the faction wants to get in. We get cultural points and between 0 and 1.2 tax. Got nice trust, cultural influence, gets in, more cultural buildings available. Maybe let's follow the tutorial a bit as well, right? So, this one's, I guess I need to research once again. This one? Yeah, for trades, it's important to get like full stockpiles. It's better to sell, or you know, get beams, for example, to sell for a higher price, but still sell. So let's get this. Again, it's a service building. It provides some activities. You know, we can create a trade routes, but also it behaves like a cultural building. So basically, it will influence our neighborhoods. As we see, it's yellow, so it will be commercial influence. And we got new buildings basically available for our cultural buildings place. Now, let's think. What else we need? Okay, we want one for health, of course. So let's not double down on that, right? Let's pick either these guys or the lowest ones. See how it differs. 125, 20 workers, 20 for maintenance. And the first one in commercial is 125, 75. Basically, it's less. But on the other hand, I would rather take this one. Because we already will be attracting that commercial faction in our lands, right? From the service building. Maybe it's better to attract more. We did not really have any big problems. We had some faction tensions. That's then they just don't like each other, but we have decreased. You know, we picked it up for one of those situations. Now they're cheaper, so we could manage our factions better. Okay, let's get that workshop. Yeah, it's health. And another thing, did I pick the architect's office? Yeah, we need this one as well. It costs 0. This one will provide us with blueprints, which we need for all of those, you know, researchers. For our buildings, again, it's not culture building or acting as such, so we want to place it again as far as possible from our main center. In fact, let's maybe do that right now, as we have additional cabins available. We can really make it even more far away from our city. Question is about finding it. Yeah, here it is. We could put another here, right? Because here we have that resource gathering spot. Possibly we'll be moving them a bit around the sand area. There's rocks as well. Some clay, I think, was here as well. So maybe let's leave it open for any, you know, deconstruction and settling again, as this one will stay for quite a bit. Let's expand our area up here, and we almost can do it now. Was green a bit, yeah. Of course, it's a little crowded with those mountains. Maybe here is a better choice as our second camp, or something we'll get here. The camp, I mean, the farming small camp. On the other hand, if we, well, when we advance to the next age, maybe want our next city center somewhere here. So maybe this will be our farming area eventually. That would make sense to only go here and expand once again. We have more land up here. It's quite far away though. We have 600 of those. Let's see what we can improve actually. I thought there was 7,500, so we're not really able to upgrade it. There's not a lot of spot. Can just move it here. Yeah. It's not so far away. Just like this. And put it like down there. Later maybe we'll expand our resource gathering somewhere here or there. We'll see. Anyway, the office will come in 6 cycles. And never, right? Again, it would be much more handy to be able to get these decision tables down and just observe, just see on what terms we are choosing. I would like to decline this one. We had another one, which we already have in our city, and it was 1.2 tax rate at maximum. So basically double the tax. Why to pick somebody when we can just get the better one, right? I think we'll have people coming anyway, right? So now that architectural office. And let's get that trading building. We need some sand for it. Let's get the quarry for sand. On the end of this, we should get the best sand. Of course, there's thousands of it here. We still have one of that expansion building. Let's see. Maybe like this. And I cannot really put anything on stone, but trying to get this side and give space for the sand thing. Maybe here's actually a bit more of it. Yeah, 5. Yeah, it's more. So we'd rather put it here if it's available in some way. Yeah, this one will get all the resources. Maybe later we could just switch. We'll get sand for that. And what else we need? Clay. Okay, we'll need this one as well. Let's see, maybe we'll be able to switch, as we don't need both of them all the time. Maybe we will need it as we sell a lot of it. And it's more of clay here actually. We have resources. It's on the road though. Basically we blocked ourselves just a bit. Yeah, there's 5,000, even more up here. Good. Let's have one for each. Does not really cost us a lot. Now, we need to improve our satisfactions, as I have been playing with resource gathering. Outrage, the thief plundered the town reserves. According to the report, 71 stone was missing. Okay, so let's get our satisfactions going now. Where do we want to put it? There's a forest, right? Really unfortunate. Mm. A bit of space left. You know, you doubling the neighborhoods. I mean, it still kind of fits. Let's put it here. Yeah. So we get more health. Let's get safety here as well. Safety, of course, is not the worst one. We just happened to get that incident. We have a lot of blueprints. We can get one cultural one, right? We have some blueprints. Again, commercial one we cover with that trade thing. Maybe education is a nice one to have. Yeah, we get good satisfaction. It's not really being satisfied by any building, you know, so we're not doubling down, something staying quite balanced. Now, where it will fit the best, maybe by putting it here, getting individual one for education. Of course, a nice way to fit it here. Possibly this is the best we can get. Let's get it. Yeah, we get creativity and what else? Belonging. Now seems not a good one. Okay. And the third one will be, of course, our market stuff. This one we can get this in this low area. Quite okay in fitting, I guess. Quite okay. Now we get more HP, more health, not HP. Let's get the rest. Yeah, these are the lowest ones so far. We get some from our educational building. It will be 100 or so. So still esteem will be the highest one. We can gain 100 here as well. We'd like to get some bonuses actually. We're already getting one from safety, which is great. Okay, creativity will also be in the package of educational one. So creativity and belonging is already boosted a bit. So yeah, we already have that 15% here. So I think it's Steam is the one we can boost, right? Safety to max it out. Get to 50, right? It's not that bad. No incidences, good. Keep stability. I think let's get it. We're not really planning to get the military building, the cultural building for military factions. Maybe it's a good choice. Okay, so our little city is going. It's orange. It's really orange. Okay. Some factions want to come. Between 0 and 1. Well, that's more than 0.6, right? It's not the best one, maybe, but let's accept it as we still have only 2 of those, right? Yeah. So let's keep them here. Now we can trade. We don't have enough gold to unlock the big trades, but for example, this one we can do. We may get some optional side quest, basically side quest completed. Let's do that. Let's sell some resources we don't need. We can sell some stone, get some gold, which is handy. Never have the full stockpiles, basically. Let's make it a bit less. Good, exactly what we need actually. Accept it. Our resources left, gold already here. We still see this caravan going. We have basically a cooldown thing, right? If we open the panel. Yeah. So we cannot just indefinitely trade. Rampart is really nice thing for, you know, those old cities in Europe. Like some of them have, and they have Old Town. They have that wall around them, which is quite interesting. And also it gives some bonuses, you know, 15% additional gold coins and 15% additional culture points. We unlocked some things, basically buildings as always, and we have senators, which basically lets now use our selected group features, bonuses, decrease. It'll be cheaper. Of course, first of all, we would need to build that senators for it to work. Now I have some questions. 0.6, not really liking it. Now we have more space. We soon will get at 900. Service, yes, senators. Unlock it. I mean, we could get those advanced buildings as well. If we will get those, as we need those satisfactions to go up. Let's wait for our wood supplies to get bigger. Let's start building that rampart, and let's then get other things in place. Yeah, maximizing it. Oh, now it costs more. I guess we can expand it more, right? Good. 1,000. Now it surely will be enough. It cost quite a bit of time, but we built it quite a bit wide, let's say. Okay. We denied these two. Now, as we're building this one, let's see if we can build senators. Of course, we need some more wood now. Okay, decisions. Macedonia. So, of course, King of Macedonia wants to conquer our lands, and we need to make a choice how we will do. We're seeking help. Do we defend or reinforce? Basically, we get a debuff here and get some additional building we can produce and build. Yeah, research and build. So, minus 20 food, not that big of a deal. Again, we are maxing out 180, if I'm correct. I don't know. Minus 3 safety over 50 cycles. So basically that's minus 150, no? It's not clear again. Is it every cycle? Retaking minus 3? Or it's permanent? Doesn't tell. There's a lot of things, but game does not tell. But we don't really want to get this building to invite that military faction in our lands. I think it still will be this one, the science one. Yeah. For senators, yeah, let's wait for a bit for that wood to come up. Under tension, yeah, tensions is a thing to face. Now, basically, these two do not like each other. We have to deal with it. They give some debuffs. Incidents can happen much more. The trust goes down. Of course, if their trust goes down to 20%, I think, they'll just lock up and revolt, basically. Now, that's works a bit different. If their trust goes down, they will lock up the city, the part that they live in. But if my city, I think, has more than 20% of those locked in guys, you know, then we have problems and we lose the game. I think it's something like that. I never lost the game, so I don't know really, but yeah, soon we will get that decree going for reduce tensions from each side, I guess. We have money for that. We can get more of those decrees, so we will use that in our advantage as we planned. Now, yeah, we get this boost now for that from that wall. This is interesting decision. Yeah, wood is already okay. Now, how can we fit you here? Let's see. Here it will not fit. Here it seems a bit kind of merging with current development. Cannot fit it here because of a mountain. Slightly, yeah, just slight different terrain, but we would like. Let's just put it here. We need to boost class 3 ones. Now we get with belonging, really good for us. Sorry, not belonging, getting esteem. Let's get belonging and let's get creativity. To again get a bit more green here. And as that builds... Yep, now we unlock this one. New building. Fourth one. We actually did unlock it. We don't need it to do that. We just need to get some methods to produce those bricks and beams or buy them. I think let's start producing them as we will need them eventually, and you know, it's much cheaper. Let's get all the production buildings. They cost only 500 each. And blueprints, yeah, they're not really in bad spot, let's say. Okay, so for now we need brickwork. Maybe just get all of them. I mean, we will need to get them later. No problem, okay. Let's get the brickwork. Again, as far from the city as possible. And why? Because it creates disturbances, as you see, for example, in this small farm. It creates disturbance. And disturbance is basically opposite of attraction. It makes people feel bad to move to that area. So that's why we place everything, what it's not cultural building or service building, as far as possible. Point 1, yeah, 1 is okay. Let's get that in. And now let's build those production buildings. Okay, let's get it like here, and I think that will be okay. Quite a bit of attraction. Let's get them, as we could not get those buildings later, I think, as we advance, right? Let's see, maybe some interesting shapes. Not really. Trying to not, again, crowd things too much. Possibly would need to think about where I want that attraction to be, near what faction centers, right? I feel we're doing quite fine now. Nothing to influence. We have some conflicts. But, yeah. Let's just get both built. Just because we want to get them done. We'll see later about the planning. Yeah. Looking quite good. We need to vote on one of the decrees. Now, these guys are not really working together nicely. So let's force them to make, you know, call it the peace. Yeah, we need one faction. Yeah, 4 of them basically creates the Senatus, our government, and only then we can pass decrees. Okay, so let's wait for that one to come. Again, we bet on food. Now, as we cannot really improve our production, as we need some gold, which comes from the next upgrade from our city center, I think. Let's just get another farm, which possibly is here. Again, I kind of wanted to leave that area for another city center, but maybe we'll fit it here and just, you know, get everything around. Or here? It's not that well placed here, of course. Maybe here is the place. We have those proximity buildings, right? Just get one here and place our farms outside that, you know, really lucrative, rampant area, as it gives us bonus. And basically, if you put more buildings but do not use this bonus, basically we're wasting that bonus, right? Okay, let's finish one thing and go to another. Let's get a small farm. Yeah, why would we do that? Let's get nice road. maybe as close as possible to the side. Maximum farm seems fine. There was recommendation getting 10. Can't see a difference. Why would we get 10, not 12? I mean, it's -2 farms, so you get -4 farms per 2 of those buildings, -2 fields per 2 of those buildings. Why would you do that? I mean, it does not really require less resources, right? It just differs in your workers load, but I mean, the 400 workers and 150 waiting, I see no real difference. Later we'll upgrade it as well as it's going to be built. And now let's just get the senators getting my decisions through. Now we can do some corruption things, basically buying votes, buying support. Here we see support of different factions of the laws I choose. And these laws, red laws, affect the factions of military, and these ones, of course, of education stuff. Now, the problem with these two being in tension with each other, to get those debuffs off them, I need to pass the law for each one, actually. That's interesting. I mean, why would you do that like this? But yeah, I need to do that. If we submit this one and it passes these debuffs, but we saw, like, yeah, trust, faction incident, negative modifiers, and others, basically they will be gone for only one, but we choose to put decree on. That's why you need 2 decrees to really get everything out, all those tensions out of your factions relationships. So yeah, definitely something you need to think about in advance. That's why our choice of those maximum decrease increase was really good. I think there is really nothing else you can improve. Satisfaction is still really easy to get. 15%, it's not that a lot for me. I don't think it's that much. Resources, we quite fine still. Yeah, so I think was okay decision. Now, 53% for this one. Now, about this one, we may think... Oh, 65. I wonder what happens if it does not pass. I really had not that situation yet. Maybe let's just put it like this. Otherwise, I could spend those points and try to buy them support, basically corruption, right? That's what it says. It's corruption. Let's try to get it through. It says 40 turns. Yeah, we paid it. So basically, yeah, it voted in our favor. But I guess if it would not be in our favor, we just will not get any money back. So that's a thing to know. Now, wonder. That's what we can choose in each age. I think this is much better, as closest buildings of wonder do not degrade during passage of age. Basically, the next age what we're going into is medieval ages, I think. And with each advancement between ages, your old buildings become kind of ineffective. They degrade, you know, we'll see how it goes. But basically, you get debuffs and you build your city over. And by having this one, you save some buildings that are in the area of Mausoleum. I think that's great. Now, 80 Wanderers, I don't know. We don't have that many around, right? Yeah, I don't think this has that big of effect as this one. So let's just get this one. And of course, we will need to build it. It will cost a lot of things, which we already have. Again, those blue things, but we see those borders are showing effect area from that building. You cannot really place it in an old in the town area, so you can only hug some buildings in your area of Halicarnus. Basically putting it here would be fine, putting it somewhere here if you find space would be fine, putting it here is fine. I think let's put it like here, as close as possible. No, really not getting in effect that building. Now it is, at least one of them. As we have that wall, and I think I'm advancing here with our next city center. So that's my choice. Maybe here. No. Still, this is the best spot. And get that, you know, area of effect. I think I got it before, right? Yeah, it's gone, just like here. I think, well, it's still the best choice, right? Getting it here, yeah, it gets few more buildings, but we cannot really do that in that zone. So maybe let's just build it for a future, right? Right here, where we're leaving a lot of space for other buildings to develop. Maybe not. Maybe let's put it as close as possible to the wall, but let's make it more exposed to our future buildings around it, so to use that effect really the most. We're constructing a wonder. We have really nice satisfactions everywhere. Now another farm is looking quite nice. Already built everything, improved. No shortages. Again, we might try selling some food to not be, you know, filling our storages and waiting for them to empty. Nobody wants food, as I saw. Okay. We'll unlock some new trade routes as we advance, at least. Also, there was some event, I think. Maybe that was after advancing. But let us change some trade routes and get the new ones, new resources. I don't know what we need. Maybe improve just a bit. Just get new cultural building, what we haven't yet researched. That will give us much more, you know, those satisfactions. For example, this one. It's 300 total. This one, it's also 300. Some of them actually were providing more. Yeah, this one is 350. Let's get it. Maybe I want to build all of them to evolve later. Let's discover how that works later. Can build both of them. Why not? Let's just get them. We're welcoming guys from education faction anyway, right? Yep. That's for them. We don't have these. Yeah, the green ones, right? Okay, let's get them. Let's try to fit them nicely. Also not stealing a lot of implants from other guys. Here seems quite rectangular shape. Could fit it here, but yeah, somewhere here. I don't like leaving those, you know, triangular shapes. On the other hand, neighborhoods appear sometimes there. You'll never know if they will choose that exact location. So maybe let's just use the least space possible. We influence two new, let's say, factions here. I think education did not have that interaction here. Maybe it will be fine. If we're not, we'll be fine. We'll at least figure it out, right? Yeah, creativity goes up. And the safety was another one what we wanted to get. Yeah, we can get some positive degrees as well. Satisfaction for every cycle. Basically, this I would say it's converting your gold to satisfaction. That's really nice conversion you can find, right? If you manage to pass it with corruption, a bit of points, basically it means like for every cycle. So if, for example, we take 20 cycles, and for every cycle that would be 80, right? So almost a bit, let's say a bit bigger rate than 1 gold per each satisfaction gained. You can look at it this way. This one, stop migration, some, really situational ones come in the third spot. Purchase values of goods decrease, increase immigration, wood generation, and stone generation. These decrease. You can change your city production and stuff. The middle ones are just for satisfaction mainly, but of course we see some different ones as well as in a quality control in the commercial one. And now as we close down to last quarter of our age, let's say, I really want to just maximize it, right? To get more points, to just get those bonuses, as I think they will not be available for next age. We just will advance to the next one. So yeah, now our main objective is to get as many points as possible here. Invest everything, get all bonuses, and only then advanced, or just maximize it and get as many as possible. Yeah, we got another set of bonuses, the 4th one, and it symbolizes here. So we have in total 31 of those bonuses, or what you might call them. Now, it suggests us to change age. Let's not do that yet. We have Carnival, which is a really nice thing. It's basically people are having fun, but the cool thing is that it works like, crowd wave, like in stadium. It just travels through the city, and each of these neighborhoods get its carnival going. Really fun. Yeah, because of our wonder constructed, this one, it's also quite nice. And we have this carnival event. Another faction wants to get in 0.5 and 0.2. We need more points. Let's get that in. Trying to maximize it now. Almost. Oh yeah, it passes. 2 and 2 is okay, right? Okay. It's strange, senators of 4 people. Maybe I'm the one, I'm as one but proposes, gets 1 vote immediately, and if you get 2 and 2, it's 3 and 2. Maybe that's the logic behind it. Basically, relationship seems to be kind of the one you need to solve. Also, it's really not clear how suddenly they become unfriendly. It hasn't been explained, but yeah. It seems the main issue so far. As for others, again, by choosing that benefit, what we get from the start of the age, but we chose like 2 additional decrease, and 35% of reduction of cost of gold for them. Well, it seems they're only really affecting us. And again, as we see, we don't use that many of decrease. We're quite okay on those satisfactions. Yeah, still, I mean, the game looks nice. I like it. Overall, I love that, development system, that organic building system. The thing I'm not liking now, maybe even more than just pure, explanation side, is something like challenges. It's really not yet challenging. Maybe endless mode, maybe I'm on the wrong mode, if I want to get challenged, maybe. But it doesn't really feel like, so that's a bit of a problem for me. Okay, so this one does not give us a lot of points, and in 35 cycles that will be not that much. Of course, But this gets us a new building, which we don't have. I think it's the last building in education. Um, education to unlock, which I'm happy to take. Pretty small one. Maybe we can fit it somewhere. Again, trying to use as less space as possible, as people are complaining about not enough space being provided in this game. The lowest satisfaction so far is safety. Let's pick that. And that'll be all from our education. Education faction buildings, cultural buildings. Satisfaction's looking much better. We quite short now in our next age. Let's see what we can get. Just invest everything. Actually, maybe it would be better to count exactly what we need, as we will basically lose those points, right? I mean, we have a lot of gold, we have a lot of points. Let's just, you know, see how much we can get. Okay, now we need to change those. And we finish. A lot of buildings have been built. Really good age. Really nice, you know, this timeline showing when each one appeared in the map. Okay. Now, lose some trade routes. Basically, we lose some and gain some anyway. We cannot know. Yeah, we cannot know what they provide. So basically, we just choose either satisfaction or resources. We have those resources going. Let's choose satisfaction. Now, not a lot in score. Really not try to push it. And now at least we know how to do it. Get the most factions possible. Basically, yeah, try to get a lot. Family interlude. Yeah, we need to choose 2 of those. We have a lot of, let's say, cultural ones, I think. Can we see? Yeah, we cannot check. And science ones, I think. So let's choose those 2. Now, select 2 of those. But we'll survive. Let's choose the biggest providers, maybe. But they all provide kind of 300 or 250. I don't know. Depends. We are not being given information. And also, I cannot check the map, for example, for them to be in one place or something. It's really not nice, I'd say. 250, maybe let's pick some better ones. 250, yeah, 300. Okay. And we can continue with the same destiny. Or we can choose a new one. I think it's really good one. The political one. This is nice, handy, but we can calculate basically, right? And getting reduced costs in the first place seems nice. But we did that. And with the new city center, we are advancing to medieval age. Pretty perfect placement, isn't it? Good. Some buildings deteriorated and its effects are reduced and it can no longer evolve. That's good to know. New buildings for each age. As we see, we had quite a few unlocked. Not maximizing everywhere, of course. But yeah, now we start with brand new ones. In fact, let's just get some. We lack resources. Maybe, you know what? We will need a lot more food now. I assume so. This produces 130. And same with this one. 11 food per cycle. Okay. Was that at 15, like? Let's see the production. Okay. I guess we'll just upgrade it. We could expand on our farms, of course. Just try to get even more proximity buildings. Cannot get that far, right? Yeah. Would be strange to get farm in between here. Maybe not. I don't know. Obviously, it can expand more when we have buildable area. So maybe it's best choice. I mean, here we'll expand our culture buildings, of course, and we'll build a new city center for this age. These guys will evolve, still will be useful, so yeah, transferring somewhere here isn't an option, as well as there are some forests, and yeah, let's try to expand here. Okay, let's see. I think we might do it like this even. Just to get as far as possible. Now, some resources, coins, steel, iron, bricks, tiles, and food. We have a lot of gold coins. Precious resources seem to be hard to get. I don't know how they're being used or get, though we're not really producing now iron yet. Let's maybe get those for a future, you know. We'll see how it goes. Already got this one. Now food is getting lower. Let's get that small farm as quickly as possible, as far as possible, and max it out as well. Yeah, we heading for that. Actually, we have 2.6 thousand, so what we need for only resources now. Rubbles. That's what's missing. We do produce quite a bit, always. It would be fine. 0.6 isn't bad. And there are like some things for the trust, you know. 0.6. Okay, this time let's try to maximize how many factions we can get and stuff. Rubbles. Almost there. And yeah. This issue basically got resolved. We also produce some farms still. Yep. Let's get this upgrade. And next thing we focus, I guess, is repair things. So we're still okay on those satisfactions. Again, rewards, chapter 1 of this new age. We get access to few of the buildings. And now Belfry allows the advantages of ID of certain nearby buildings to be modified, in addition to launching raids on various barbarian camps. But this will not be available on early access, yet we gain access to some buildings. Okay. Now, what's the closest one we can really do? Upgrade those numbers. Bad, not because we cannot collect that many resources, but we don't have storage yet, so let's just pick the ones we can. This one is upcoming, so 5, 6 trust in free fall. Okay, let's see what the trust issues we still have. Oh, this one, yeah. We did not actually expel them. Let's do that now. So now we'll be fine. Right. House of Grievances. We need to unlock new things. Yeah, let's get rid of this. And let's get new cutting camp. Again, somewhere close, I don't know. There's a lot of wood everywhere, so we don't need to think a lot. I think. Even here, maybe. Comparison. Good. And Wanderers actually is becoming a thing, as I see. Even though 3,000 of people now does not really compare to those 62, right? So maybe the same keeps this about the same percentage related to our inhabitants. So maybe it's not that big of a deal. Now Constantinople, again some new historic events. I really like those actually. I think we take just resources, precious stones. We don't care about those two. We have plenty. And these, we don't know how to use them, but because there are not a lot of them, I think they can be quite valuable. Now, 1 gold, pretty good. So for culture points, that will work as well. And let's get this one repaired. For other ones, I guess I'll need some more space for resources, so we'll have to upgrade our storage area, though I'm not sure how to do that. Yeah, improved medieval city center or ancient center. That's what it takes, or basically just individual buildings. Let's see what our service tree says. Yeah, we need those new buildings basically, right? Never empty spot. This was for clay. Where's another one? It's for the same one, no? Yeah, we can change the resource just as or it's available on that area. Also, let's see where that clay can be. Yeah, we'll use this one here actually. It's quite nice, though we don't have access to that part. Do we have any proximity? Yeah, good. Can build one more here, getting even more area covered with our expanding city, and resources are being collected in other places. Bigger area of effect, more attraction. We are not okay on food once again. We upgraded. Level 2 here though. No, why it's level... Yeah, it's a... Look at the bridge, level 3. We need some gold and a bit of rubbles. A bit of sand. Sand will be fine. Let's buy some gold and let's buy some rubbles. Though we could mine them, I guess. We don't have that mining camp. We have tons of blueprints, so... Let's see. Let's get this one. Yeah, that's all we can get right now. Small mine. Let's search for gold. Here. I'm afraid we cannot place it there. Maybe we can. Let's try. Here. Straight. Near the city, basically, right? I cannot really. Here we can. Not a great choice for our inhabitants. let's do that. Another thing what we need for that improvement is what? Is rubbles. That will get quite soon. The sand as well, so let's wait. Also, let's research that improvement. Small farm. Yep, let's get it. In fact, let's get some of those new cultural buildings. And we want new factions up here after all, right? We don't have the resources for it yet, but we'll have soon. Going, yeah. Science 1. Yep. Yeah, we're waiting for those rubbles, sand, or improvement here. Rubbles, well, that's improvement, but we're waiting for gold as well, right? Maybe it's fine. Can we wait? Yes, we can. It's producing already. 5 per second, right? No. Black Death is at our city. Okay, that's an event. Lose education. Lose gold points per cycle. I think that's fine. No, we should be producing it. Yeah, we are. Soon we'll be able to upgrade. 1 free. Let's try to get everyone in our city now. If we get problems, we will solve them. Good. Upgrading that one. Also now, let's look for our cultural buildings. Quite a lot of resources, actually. Maybe I need to up production for other things as well. Because I think I didn't, right? 80 gold now needs invested here as well, and the quarries, right? It's up here, I think. Yeah, that's upgraded even once. I'm not surprised. We lack it. Okay, so we saved things with gold. How unexpected, right? Now, improvement, 200 wood. Don't have it yet. Did we build that woodcutter's thing? We just destroyed it. Yeah, we're gaining it. We build it here now. We build it somewhere. Yeah, we're gaining, anyway. It's fine. Quarry, this produces stone. Let's improve it. Okay. Again, went quite well, no challenge. Let's get the culture ones. I thought about placing something here. Resource, right? Clay, I think, is the clay. Yeah. So let's not hesitate more. Few thousands. Really nice. Clay is the one. So we'll upgrade it straight away. Just to have that max wave value. Some factions want to come in. This all already resolved. Both of them, actually. And a few hundred wood needed. I have a lot of stone. Where's that wood? Yeah, this one. Let's improve it as well. So we may even want to get a second one. We have tons of workers. And we don't want to wait for those resources to come. Oh, we're filling a place here quite quickly. I did not have the chance to place my cultural buildings yet. Maybe let's rush a bit. I mean, where will I place them later, right? I have troubles. Yeah, let's buy some resources. We're missing some clay and a bit of wood. Like 600 of wood, something like that. And where's the clay? Yeah, 850 as well. Let's just buy it as we have tons of resources. Let's search for the best price still. Wood 509 and 502. So this is working for wood. We needed how? 850, right? 100, we could sell something. Yeah, these cost a lot. I don't know for what to use those, so let's just trade them. And also, clay is a thing. Also, maybe we could have bought both of them from here. Maybe some prices will be favorable for us elsewhere. 6, it's not favorable. Yeah, we could have done it on the same place. Anyway, want to solve it as fast as possible. Around 600, I think. Yeah, we can exchange for reduced already resource, but those 7 and 6 isn't that big of a difference as it was before. Anyway, we have plenty of those. Let's reduce our cost of resources, right? And keep them producing. Now another city. Finally, as you see, nothing is influenced here. Here we see some coming from after half, but here basically it's empty land. It's really good, but we finally decide to move in. Yeah, there's a forest. Cannot really make a difference. And finally, we'll get our satisfactions up. Food. Food once again is a problem. There is one farm but we did not improve. Some gold. Wood. 5 per cycle. We're quite close actually to that. Not really nice zone. So maybe let's just buy those resources. Put it in improvement mode. Okay. I think it's 30 of iron. A bit more than 300 of wood and like 100 of gold. Let's search for those resources. Okay, gold. Gold only here, right? Yep. Wood? No, wood is not available. What else it was? I just don't want to get... iron. Iron, that was. We cannot get any of those resources from here, so we just let's get gold. Let's get a bit more than 100, as I don't know if our production rate can keep up with production of those gold leaves, and if it does not keep up, we will lose that 100 faster than we can use if we unpause. Anyway, we can sell something for things, as we have plenty of things, and basically if we stay on this orange number, we do not produce anything. We're basically wasting our time, as we could get gold for those resources and produce more. So I will still gain like 1000 gold coins. That's great. Don't even need to use any other things. Okay, let's set this up. Now iron, a bit of iron, maybe some better price for 5.22. 06 seems the best, and it's the only one. Yeah, the only other place we can get iron. What else we need? Wood, not available here. So. I'm thinking about if anything else is available. We need to compare, because if I settle this trade, for example, like I did here, I cannot really edit until it finishes, until it goes through that cooldown, so I need to think in advance a bit. Now, we don't need that much iron, I think, but let's get like 100. We'll start producing it eventually. Yeah, let's just get it. Let's not resell some stuff. And the wood. 506. 511. 506 is a thing. We need like 320, I think, 319. Let's pick just 350, just in case we need some more. Okay, nice history. So, let's sell something for them, right? We're quite close to the stone cap. We don't produce these guys, so let's keep them as it is. Yeah, we're still. Let's go with stone. 500. Spent. Let's get in the positive side, maybe 1,000. And now we gain 500. Good. And now, let's now straight away just improve our food source. It's quite important. I don't know if... Yeah, we might be okay. 7 cycles. Let's just hope that it immediately covers everything we need. We have 288 from this. From improved 1. It should be improved 1. Now it's the same. I don't know why. Level 3. It's going to level 3. I don't know. Well, if it doesn't work, we need to quickly buy food. No, I think it represented already the numbers what are upcoming. So it's now level 3, it was level 2, I think, so. Let's see how it changed. We have like few cycles to decide if we need to buy some food. 79. Yep, and if it stays like that, it will resolve itself in 10 cycles. Yeah, 10 cycles, that's what it says. Good. We fixed that one. Now, we have been waiting for some resources, right? For our Wanderer. Good. Rubbles already in place. No, it was bricks and the tiles. Okay, a bit of time to wait, I guess. Starvation. Still in trouble? Maybe it just reminds us once again. We are fine. But we will need a next farm quite soon, as there's only 1 level to improve. Yeah, and there's no, additional improvement. We have cutting camp with wood. With food, sorry. 100 food per cycle. It's not bad. I mean, our maxed out farm produces 288, right? So, yeah, that's a third of that, plus some wood. I guess somebody else wants to come to our city. Again, we welcome everybody. Well, we pay nice tax. 1.2 is something what I rarely see. All of those, I think, already passed. Just notifications. Left there. Close on everything, I think, right? 390. Yeah, so we will hit it. No need to buy. Just be patient, basically. Few more. Yeah, we got it. Now, let's see what are effects of this one. I already forgot. Sorry. Buildable provides one additional choice. Okay, so basically we get buildable land. That's all. I mean, wouldn't it be nice to get this area? I think it's nice. 400 cycles, that's a lot. That's a lot of cycles. So, what can we do? What are last things we can do? These repair operations are quite costly. Another faction, let's get them in. Again, it would be nice that those notifications would be gone if I just, you know, did what they asked. Everything is looking good. As we develop our new wonder, we'll see what else will be in our chapter. Objectives. Now we have those trust issues. We can just kick them out, I guess. No, we have a lot of points. Lot of gold. And let's just pick the ones that what provide us the most and kick the other part, right? Generally, maybe the strategy would be get a lot of decrease and just try not to have any problems, because each one provides you education points, and the game is set in a way that you always will have those, you know, conflicts, tensions between factions. Even having two provides some new points on that culture radiance. Yeah, radiance. So maybe it's fine to have those. Maybe you should really change it with decrease. Now, medieval points actually haven't been introduced it while getting into the medieval age, which again could be a bit different, you know. Just not wandering around this tab and noticing that something is different, which again, be aware of defeat, so I can lose the game while not knowing it. Medieval politics are changing from the ancient ones. New political authorities with exclusive bonuses and maluses now have full authority over decrease. Okay, so these are intact, bonuses and penalties. Depending on how much we trust you. Okay, so finally we are being explained what trust effect is in the game. That's good. So basically our corruption is removed. We have all political authorities, basically everybody, every faction in the city as political authority. We don't have all of them in our city actually. Again, I suspect the chance still depends on trust. We do not get any representation of that. Yeah, so it's not clear. It's not clear, and it doesn't feel like, you know, my mistake. Even if I could figure out that somehow should a player try to do that. So I kind of need to agree with, you know, players who say that it's, or rather, you know, creators who say that the game isn't finished. Well, it is. It's early access, right? So I was looking here to only see if we can pass some decrease to soften our trust situations, trust issues. Basically, that's an only thing that affect us really. Nothing else seemed to have any effect other than, you know, trust going to zero, and then we have a lot of problems. So possibly no one has multiple trust issues with the multiple factions. I mean, there is only pairs, at least it's how it's been. Yeah, only one family everywhere. And also I think the only one instance of a family. Basically no family is in tensions 2 times. Because you can optimize, you know, just kick one family and get 2 tensions down. But that's not possible. So we may pass some things. For example, we have 3 of education factions but having tensions. So decree there and decree on the political ones. would make sense, right? Just get those two and you produce multiple debuffs. That would make sense. Also, we have two production ones. Again, it's not clear if having those tensions effects reduced with decree. Okay, ceasefire. If it does take those points for cultural radiance, what we get from at least two factions being in this tension. Yeah, it does not say. It's just about a cost and success chance. You don't know. The cost increased a lot, but also the the cycles number as well, as we have much more now. We had 1,250 on the last one. Now it's odd number. I don't know why, but yeah, we'll still have like 22,000. So let's get one on this. Let's again choose the lowest number of gold to be basically gambled on. 59% chance. And let's do the same for political ones. And as for the rest, the factions, yeah. Still quite okay on the trusts. Maybe these ones are not looking the best. Yeah, but we'll see. Let's keep going now. As we complete this wonder. Food prices once again. We already maximized the gains from this one. And we upgrade actually. We have resources for the last level. Yeah, we would have. So we need some wood. And we would gain what upgrade. Again, another thing what it's not clear is upgrades. Basically, if we go here, it's 5 food per cycle. Let's see where it says it. Yeah, 5 food, right? Now, it says bonus, plus 11 food per field. But it will not be plus 11 to make it 16. It will be just 11 food. Like, we cannot now check. At least it was in tutorial. 24 foods per field, right? Now it produces 24 foods, so it's not plus 24. It's also not plus 24 to the next age, because you can interpret it like this, you know? Plus 24, so it's plus 24 on this and this. Because it's plus. It's not food gain is 24. It's not said, it even says bonus and plus 24. You can totally misrepresent things are totally misrepresented here. I mean, really should be different. So, we did research this one. Let's get that wood. Maybe let's just buy it from somewhere. 516, 506. Let's get like 500. Trade. Let's get these ones. It will increase the disturbance by a lot. Let's try to get it as far from the city as possible. And what else? What else can we do? Let's construct that one. And we'll see what actually we're getting then. Again, we just need like 500 more points. Again, we can see how many points we invested in each faction, from each faction. It's not really clear how it affects things, right? Now, getting more factions, not taking care of how much gold we pay, worked for us. We now closing on our last improvement, and on the previous age we did, well, now we maxed out it as we put more points, but it did not give us the last improvement. At least it looks like it did not. Because we did it past well already advanced, and here we already closing in, so it's fine. Also, gold situation is fine. And as we saw, those relationship issues, they can really be solved by this decrease. So we'll see how they pass or not. And if not, we just go again with them. No problems. Now, we need some satisfactions to get back. Yes. Production time suddenly increased. Or do we lack, you know, workers? Guess not. Their food situation is fine. Again, we see difference in 3 level and 4 level farms. Basically, 1 4 level farm is producing as much as 2 level 3s. Still produces 288. 660. Now it's 55. Oh, maybe it's 55 on level 4. Yeah, it is. So again, it's not bonus. It's just what it equals to. Reforestation, that's interesting. It's not really building those cultural buildings. Okay, did we pass those decrees, by the way? Maybe? Did not really get reply, I guess. Maybe I missed it. But it does not really as well. No, now it's in the work. Okay. Good. So less of those, you know, issues. Okay. Now let's finish this one. Now we get some cultural buildings after all. Did not get these. Can build those as well. Some wood. Let's get some wood. We already have it, though. Okay, guys. I think I'm going to finish this one. We well over the time I was planning to stream this one. We're going for a review on this one. It is a fun game. When you start, you get confused about the tutorial. When you finish, I think I get a bit unhappy because of lack of challenge. Yeah, otherwise it has some nice features, but everything you will hear on review. So, see you there. As always, exact evaluation criteria can be found on community post. Link is in description. This game was a bit harder to evaluate as some parts represent really great game, but others are clearly early access slips. Anyway, as for all games, I will try to ignore early access fact as much as possible and give a fair score. That being said, the first category is short-term engagement. There are a lot of great things for the start. Building mechanics and organic growth feels great, having kind of history-based evolving city and managing groups of people and desires is enough. But even the pacing seems okay, at least as for a city builder. It's not clear where developer wants player to focus his attention. As basic needs, keep the city fed and satisfied, do not really give any challenge. Maybe because because games still do not provide a lot of creative ways to combat those challenges in the first place. So our components, the fun factor and player motivation takes a hard hit here. Because of this, and glimpsing to what I gave for some other games in this category, I cannot give more for this one than 2.5 stars out of 5. We are moving to replayability and complexity, which you might think gets even lower score than in short-term engagement, but no. Even clear direction of the game and challenges missing from the game is still an issue. On the long term, you hardly can create identical cities. You can evolve buildings in different ways, so multiple endings and replayability can be okay. We have seen quite a few fix patches coming out right away after release, and developers' interest in game is always a plus. That being said, of course, true difficulty and strategic depth is missing for this early access title, so it's 3 out of 5. Good news that in next categories game does much better. Visuals and audio. It's hard not to try to perfect things all the time in this category, but game looks and sounds great. Maybe you could add some more zoom, more details to terrain, and maybe some voiceovers over those chunks of text but you could for example find in Civilization. Just because there are some clear things to improve, I must take some stars away, but overall it's one of the shiny parts of the game. 3.5 out of 5. Handling and user interface. User interface looks good, is quite clear to use, and building feels free and not complicated. But there are things to improve for sure. For example, some snappy feature while building would be nice. Getting resource filters while building production buildings I think is a must. In-game help is not sufficient. It does not tell how certain mechanics work, and for example, if some faction events are random or not. Overall, there is quite a few misleading or unclear data representations in user interface. For example, the one that we encountered in this gameplay while improving farms, it says that improving provides a bonus with a plus sign, while actually that bonus becomes your field production and is not added to your previous production. Also, user interface sometimes does not guide players' attention. For example, while first time seeing corruption system in Senatus, you can miss those points appearing under factions, and not to mention, but you need to try to click them and there is no shiny parts around them. I don't want to expand much more, but you get the idea. You don't need early access to figure out things like that. You just need a single new person to play the game and see how it goes for him. I probably would take more stars away, but if I try not to judge the same component multiple times, the score remains 3 out of 5. And finally, uniqueness is good. I haven't seen this evolving city approach to a city builder with nice touch of history. It's even better that this city is yours. Truly unique city that nobody can truly replicate. On the other hand, I cannot really justify saying that there are a lot of new mechanics or that this historic and aesthetic design wins against many competitors, because it just lacks many other things. Even the first game on the series, Cataclysma, while also being early access, provides much more fun and stands better against those old classics of city builders. 3 out of 5. Even the game already does not score well, I need to point out two most important negative factors. First is tutorial. I probably would feel the same or even better if tutorial would have been just the first playthrough for a game, as the real one did not teach me most of the things in the game, and after it I needed to go through some kind of similar thing later. Chapters guiding your whole game feels like never getting out of tutorial in the first place. The second negative factor is price. I understand that graphics soaked a lot of resources, but having early access that seems to be like game's demo version but haven't ever been played by not insider, and paying for that 25 euros is a bit too much. This sums up to 2 negative stars. This brings our score to just 2.6. Not much, and unfortunately taking the last place in our series leaderboard. But the game has potential, so I'm looking forward to coming back and updating the score if the game gets its cons fixed. Thank you for watching, this was Free Happy Dolphin, and see you on the next episode.